Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Everything looking all good and dandy where you are? Me too. Alright, well, let's get back into things. We're someplace sort of new. It's relatively interesting. At least I think. We haven't been this way. We could have been this way before, but fuck it, I don't know. Let's check what jobs we got going on in this area. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of money for that short of a drive. Holy fuck, though. I don't really want to go back the way we came, but goddamn. 23 fucking grand. I'm gonna take a little bit of a shorter route. Also, why not haul dynamite? Am I right? I'm so right. If you have the choice to haul dynamite or vehicles, you would pick dynamite every time. You gotta live on the fucking edge. You gotta feel the sting in the wind as you worried about every turn that you might flip over and cause the deaths of millions of lives. Probably not millions. It's just dynamite. It's not a fucking nuclear bomb. nuclear. So let's just get the cargo here. But dynamite, man, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You just gotta go for it. Thanks for the sign. Nice arrow, though. Man, I could have never realized that there was stuff to the right. Oh my goodness. It's like everything's to the right. No. I think you have that confused, Gacker. Everything you own is in a box to the left, if you didn't know. And I look to my left and really I don't see anything, but I look to my right and I also don't really see anything. I'm in a corner. It's a little awkward. Let's back it up. Another touch of cargo and we'll head on our way to Carson City. Haven't been there in a little bit. Good old Nevada. Excuse me, light pole. Well, isn't this just a bitch? Too far on both sides, actually. Really, there's just no winning here. This is what I call an interesting predicament. So we don't want to clip the pole in front of us, but we also don't want to clip the pole to the side of us. There we go, that went well. Alright, now we swing out again. Even further. Alright, we're doing this pretty well. And then we crash into a fence. Oh, that was a close one. I had you going there for a second, didn't I? Gotcha. I was looking here. Because it really doesn't look like there's much in the way of service stations on the way there. So what I'm thinking we do is maybe we go on this road that we haven't been on just to get to that service station just a little ways away. We might as well, right? Gotta repair this stupid piece of shit sometime in our lives. And hey, we all get to look at this beautiful, beautiful lake that transcends the laws of time and gravity and physics, really. Just look at that fucking reflection, though. Ooh. Excuse me. Also, none of these lakes seem to have beaches. Not bitches, but in fact beaches, the sandy area along coastlines. It's just looks to be dirt that immediately transforms into liquid. Not liquid dirt, that'd be weird. That's called mud. But it's a little awkward. Let's of course turn on some tunes. The tunes. North. Oh, North. Anybody ever see that movie? 80s movie that was just weirdly racist and not good. And there's a weird moral. And everybody was acting a fool. But Bruce Willis was in it, so that happened. Uh-huh. If anybody doesn't know the plot of the movie, I believe it's a 90s film? But it's about a kid who really just doesn't know the meaning of it. Oh, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. You know? So it's like, he's like, ah, shit, I'm gonna divorce my parents, or whatever, even though he wasn't old enough to have an emancipation. He was like, I'm gonna go looking for new parents. And so he travels the country and the world looking for more suitable parents. He's trying out all these different, clearly just amazingly stereotyped cultures. So he goes to Texas where everybody's on a ranch and oil barons and fat and have a weird hoedown song. That one's weird. And then he goes to like fucking Hawaii where everybody just does luau's all the time. It's weird, and the hula girls and whatnot. And tropical attitude. And then he goes to Alaska where they paint up fucking Kathy Bates as a goddamn Eskimo, even though she's clearly not Native American. Or Native Canadian? I think it's still called the Native Peoples. if we're gonna go Canadian style. Anyway, nice bridge. Have we been up here? We have to have. Anyway. And then he goes to fucking French, where everybody's wearing a beret and smokes, and he goes to China, where he's some sort of emperor, and then he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna go. The last people I think he visits are like some normal, standard white picket fence family, 2 kids and a dog. And he has a good time, but like, oh shit, I guess I should go home to back to my parents, because, they're my parents. Weird, right? That I would like them or something. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. Anyway. So that was the gist of that movie, in a quick minute. Except, man, the amount of racism it just exists. It was awkward. What? That's not even a donut shop. Where's the donuts? There's a burger place and a truck repair station. What? What does that have to do with donuts? There's an ice cream van. None of this has to do with donuts. Somebody tell me where the donuts are. They refuse to, though. Can we take a nap in here? Just an itsy bitsy nap. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. We'll go up on the dirt to take a nap. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Ew. I didn't hit that car. Somebody's got to come over here and sue me. Did we take damage from it too? No. How do we take damage on our trailer? Ah, God, I hate this shit. I don't even understand. When do I hit stuff? Either way, it's like, fuck you, you've taken damage now. It doesn't even seem like a big hit. I could take no damage on my fucking front and be like, oh yeah, sure. Head first into a 60-mile-an-hour car? Yeah, what's wrong with that? And then I, like, tickled the fucking asshole of my trailer, and it's like, oh no, rape, it's all rape. And it's like, oh, come on, man, I just wanted to put one finger up there just to check how you were doing. And he doesn't even care that I'm a professional doctor. Just looking up in the cargo's prostate. Sometimes you just gotta check on the goods, Eat them on to make sure they're alright, they're healthy, everything's looking good up there, but no. My cargo doesn't understand that. Do you think anyone's ever accused, like, a gynecologist of rape? Not in the sense of, I'm not putting it past gynecologists to rape people, but more of during their medical duties. Because I assume when you go to a doctor, you're, like, immediately consenting to them getting up all in there. Get out of here on hold. And then, yeah, okay. But, like, I don't know the legal ramifications of what happens. What would happen? Can that happen? I don't know. I'm probably never going to look that up again, though, because that would be very weird. Oh, man, I've had some weird Google searches, but that one would be also probably not the most awkward. I don't even remember the most. What was another recent awkward one I had? I don't remember. Speaking of I don't remember, I've been a little bit busy this week with a lot of projects coming to fruition. So I've had a few dreams the last couple of nights about just the most mundane shit, which is not normal for me. If you didn't notice, my dreams are fucking bizarre. So when I have a normal dream, I just immediately get things confused with real life. So I just, like, I don't remember much when I wake up from these mundane dreams because they were so mundane, but then I, like, remember meeting certain people, and it's like, oh shit, wait a second, did I actually meet these people? Why would I have discussed these people? I don't do work. I'm lazy. Why would I ever talk to somebody without having to talk to them? But then I'm like, wait, did I talk to them? Who was this again? Oh shit. Did I dream it? I don't remember. Even some of my mundane dreams are weird. As for example, I remember a few months ago or something, we were like, alright, everybody put down your email here so we can email each other back and forth about getting this shit done. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Here's my email. But then I had this dream, like, last night, and it was like the same situation, except I was putting myself back in there, and I was like, hey, I'm not going to put down my email. I'm going to put down a fake email, because I don't want them contacting me. And my fake email, I shit you not, was buttchunks@gmail.com. That is exactly what I had in my dream. What the fuck, man? What? Buttchunks@gmail.com. Well, I'm sure that address is already taken. You know, maybe throwing a few numbers in there, like buttchunks69.com. That might also be taken. Anyway. But, like, what a silly disaster. And I was like, clearly that didn't happen. I'm not that of a weirdo, I hope. God, I don't know, it might have. Although, as far as I know, I'm receiving emails about that. little bit silly. Buttchunk69? I don't know, what is a butt chunk? Is that a metaphor for poop? It could be. Is butt chunks just chunky butt? Chunky butt sounds like a weird food dish that maybe is spicy, maybe like some sort of curry. And then it makes you poop afterwards. Hey-oh, and it burns, doesn't it? Do you feel the burn, Mr. Krabs? No. So yeah, weird dreams that I just... When I'm like, oh, wait a second, I had a dream last night, didn't I? Oh yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? Wait, did that happen? Was that a dream overall? I've talked about this before, but the time I went to my friend's house to pick him up, even though he had told me that he had to go to the dentist's office that morning. So I was like, wait a second, I dreamt that. He doesn't need to go somewhere to the dentist's office, I'll just pick him up anyway. No, he actually did. I like fucking reverse psychologied or something, I don't know. He was like, he put something down, I confused myself on what he was putting down, and then we ended up just fucking it all up anyway. It was very confusing. Oh, what a disaster that was, though. I'm so glad that I can usually have silly enough dreams to realize that they were not in fact true. What a bunch of madness. March Madness. Hey, how's that going? Is it over? I don't know. I'm not a basketball fan. Even though I do, in fact, fill out a bracket with my family every year. Because, you know, it is a good bit of fun. Even though if the only thing I'm judging off of is, one, their name and their location, according to the name. So if you're like a fucking, I don't know, if it's like the St. Jude's Hospital of Disabled Crippled Children of Georgia, man, I'm probably not gonna put you in the #1 spot to win it all. That'd be a little silly of me, wouldn't it? But I also go off of other criteria, such as, fuck you, police. No, but I'm having a hard time turning here, and these motherfuckers don't want to give me the room. Okay, we can do this. Left. Anyway, my other criteria would be their seed placement that comes with the chart, with the table. So you know, like 1 seed to 16 seed. I was like, yeah, okay, they must be good if they got the 1 seed. And then their win-loss rate, which although is probably not the greatest indicator of success, because you know they're in different divisions, they play different teams. Maybe they got an easy season that year. I don't know, man. So there's that. And then the last thing I do is judge them on their mascot. If I'm like, it's 2 people I've never heard of, they're about the same seed, like, I don't know, like an 8 and a 9 seed or some shit, and I'm like, well, we better go look up their fucking mascot. Oh, one of them's a goat, and one of them's a fucking Bengal tiger. Well, I guess we better choose the tiger, man, because that's fucking rad. Because clearly, there is a strong association between sports skill and mascot ferocity. So, you know, you like, Stanford trees, man, those things are fucking terrifying. You don't fuck with a pine tree. That's what I'm trying to say. And they'll easily go up against any motherfucker. Although I don't know when the last time Stanford's been in any NCAA basketball championship. I don't remember. But man, there's some silly college mascots out there. It's like just some weird shit. Oh, don't hit that ball. Okay. So yeah, but it didn't go well for me this year. I put like, I don't remember. Who did I pick to win? Oh god, I'm blanking. Was it North Carolina? It might have been. I don't know. It was the 1 seed that I picked to win over like Michigan State, but then Michigan State got cut out early, so I was just all sorts of bonered Amanda. It just didn't end well. It was quite a disaster. I think I'm in like last place. if it's still going, I don't even know. I thought maybe they separated the games out towards the end because it was like what, the quarterfinals or something, or no, getting to the quarterfinals is over the weekend, something like that. They play a lot of games in a very short amount of time, It's pretty cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anybody remember cereal? I haven't eaten cereal in a long time, mostly because I've just given up altogether on waking up earlier than I want to eat breakfast. Like, what's the fucking point? I either sleep in for like another goddamn 15 minutes, or I wake up and eat the saddest piece of toast or cereal you've ever seen in your life. God, I can't even butter the thing properly. But then cereal, you know, I've just never been a fan of cereal, as I am also not a fan of milk. So when it's just dry cereal, and it gets... We just went up on the guardrail, that was weird. It gets very depressing when you don't want milk in your cereal. It's just dry, bland, flaky pieces of starch. And, you know, in all the flavors of the rainbow, you get some Lucky Charms up in there. Alright, marshmallows. They add a little bit of flavor to it, sure, but they're also really weird and chewy. If you didn't notice, if you just eat a fucking marshmallow dry, it's just, it gets weird. It gets sticky up all in your gums, and it's like, this is uncomfortable. But it's also like really dry at the same time. I'm getting fucking chills thinking about that feeling. I don't like it one bit. Anyway, I don't know, if you want to get your standard like Cheerios or fucking whole grain shit up in this bitch, you know, that's okay. I do enjoy some Cheerios. It does taste pretty good. And then, I don't know, maybe Cocoa Puffs? Sure. Chocolate, what a great flavor. Oh, I love chocolate with all my heart. It's probably my favorite ice cream flavor. It's probably my favorite chocolate flavor, chocolate. Is it my favorite penis flavor? Who knows? And then it's like, you know, sure, Cocoa Puffs. What's the other one? The one with the wolf that's really into chocolate? I don't remember the name of that one. So that's okay. Maybe you want to get some fruity cereal, like Trix and Fruit Loops up in here? And it's like, well, yeah, sure, okay. But it all just blends down to, fucking, why do I want to wake up early in the morning to eat bland, weird cereal? It's not even worth it. It's not even healthy. I'm too old to, like, fucking take out the prizes, too, man. What are you gonna do? Get a fucking cheap-ass, like, $2 CD with some weird Frogger game on it? Circa 1999. Put in boxes from, like, 2002. It's weird. Fucking cereal. Ooh, okay. Let's try not to run the red light. That'd be preferable, really. Alright. Will you give me a ticket, even though right on red? I'm totally legal here. Legal my beagle. Do not name your beagle legal. Legal beagle. Legally blonde beagle. No. So, people like the Legally Blonde movie, right? And that's just weird to me. I do not like that movie, or the second movie, Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde. They're both horrendous. Horrendous depictions of the American judicial system. It's something that I hold dearly in my heart. The democratic system of government, including the perfect setup of not perfect, but of course, but just wonderful, really just wonderful. How could you get down on the legislative and judicial and executive branches of the government? I'm just saying, let things be how they're gonna be. But then there's this random lady all comes up in this bitch like, no, I'm gonna come up here in my pink and my fashion and a dog, and I'd be like, whoa, lawyery. I'm gonna fight for the little guy. And I was like, get out of here. Let the judicial system be. Why everybody gotta pick on it? You innocent before proven guilty. It's such a great rule of thumb. Innocent until not before. That's rude. No, just everybody calm the fuck down. It's crazy how people get court, how it's represented in movies and television. It just never seems to end up quite right. There's always a lot more boredom, uninteresting, time taken, amount of just legal mumbo jumbo and objections, man. That was what really shocked me from the couple of court cases I've seen in real life. Mostly on accident, but don't worry about that one. But talking about one of the most tense moments of my life. but to set up the story is, I had to do a project where it was like, alright, fucking go watch some sort of government branch do work. So it was like, I don't know, go watch a fucking Minnesota Senate session or something. Man, that sounds boring as fuck. I don't want to see them walking around. I'm gonna go to the fucking courthouse and listen to some weird, mundane court talk about how, like, 3M got sued. Although it was very silly. So I went to the courthouse in downtown Minneapolis, which, first of all, why do you gotta be such a pain in the ass to get to? Fuck downtown Minneapolis and this one-way road bullshit. But isn't that every downtown? Anyway. So, you know, whatever, I get there and I'm like, man, I don't know where the fuck to go. It's like court cases are canceled, they're moved around, and this place is a fucking confusing mess. So I just go to, like, the 9th floor or some shit. And it's like, okay, there's people outside this one, that looks promising. So I, like, wait outside there for, like, half an hour, 45 minutes, and then, like, can I go in and just ask somebody? So, like, yeah, sure, go in there. Like, alright, dope, I have no idea how the hell court works. I tried to look up some court etiquette, but man, I have no fucking clue still. Everybody just, like, there to observe is, like, some lawyers and shit. And I'm like, man, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just here for a class. I'm an accounting major. What do you want from me? So, it's just like, I just walk in there. And as far as I could tell from etiquette, you can just go into most court cases whenever you feel like, as long as you're respectful, quiet, and dignified, also as long as it's not a, like a child pedophilia or child pornography case, because that's not okay. For some reason, I guess they respect their privacy. Anywho, I go in there. It turns out I accidentally stumbled into a fucking murder trial about some dude who gatted some dude in a Denny's parking lot across the street from a motel, which really would just not be the way I would want to go in a Denny's parking lot. So, the part I show up for is the ending of, like, some police report. There's, like, some sergeant came in there and was like, here's the dealio, yo. You know, standard police procedure stuff. And then a witness comes up, not a witness, but somebody who was with the defendant during the night and, like, laid out the situation. I listened to the entire story. I was like, fucking, I might be late for class, but this is just too goddamn interesting. So I'm listening to this, and it takes like an hour and a half, and it was just a wild ride of emotions, man. It could be a fucking movie. It was like, yeah, we're hanging out in a motel, everybody's flashing their pieces. I don't know, man. That's pretty much what was happening, and it was like, well, this is crazy. I wish I would know what happened to that court case, because it was the most tense experience of my life, really. Just sitting there. The parents of the defendant were there, at least who I believe to be the parents. They were older and looked very similar to the child. So it was like everybody was tense, the jury was tense, everybody was so fucking deeply engaged, the judge, the lawyers, everybody was like on the edge of their fucking seat. Man, it was fucking terrifying. Whew. It was hot, sweet, and sticky. No, it was not most of those. It might have been a little warm in there. So man, it was a pretty nice fucking courtroom. Courtrooms have come a long way. They had some nice decor. They had nice seats. Maybe a little more legroom would have been nice. It was also tough to sneak my way out of there. But you know, also when lawyers go up to communicate with the judge, you know, you're not supposed to hear it in any way. So the cool thing about it was they had speakers that just played fucking white noise while they talked. It was interesting. I don't know about deliberating in court and whatnot, but so that was there. What the hell was I talking about? How it was tense or something? Yeah, it was fucking tense. As I would want to say, the tension was palpable. You could cut it with a fucking knife. It was just crazy. But yeah, I think I also wanted to mention the fact that just so many objections. Like every fucking 10 minutes, they'd be like, objection, relevance, and then they'd go up there and talk to the judge for like a couple minutes and be like, man, what? I don't know what's happening. Well, legal, lawyers, judges. I'm so confused, but this story is so goddamn interesting. It was an interesting story, as far as I can sum it up, because this was a while ago. It was about like some lady and her boyfriend met a couple dudes who seemed chill, so they hung out and got crunk in a motel some night. Just had a generally decent time, I believe. Until the witness lady, the testimony went to bed. It was like, man, I gotta work tomorrow. I better go to bed in the motel. And then apparently the people came back with her boyfriend. Like, oh shit, man, shit's gone down in Denny's. We gotta go. And it was like, huh, interesting. So who knows? I really wish I knew the name or like court number of that case is to find out what the hell has happened. He could be in jail. He could have been convicted. He could have been set free. Could have been acquitted. I don't know. It's madness, really. It's a mad world. What's that sign up there say? Is that the Coalstone Mining sign? I thought it looked something like that, but why was that there? I don't know. It's just a fucking random ranch on top of a hill. Good golly Jesus. In terms of, so I saw a couple more movies today. Well, more like I tried to watch 10 minutes of a movie, cried, shut it down, and opened up another movie, and then cried through that one. The first one was Bachelor Night. Bachelor Night was not capitalized, of course, you know, lowercase b, lowercase n, because it really just had to be one of the least classy movies I've ever seen in my life. It was, for the first 10 minutes... softcore porn. Not even maybe a little higher step than softcore porn. It just full-on nudity and fucking, really. It was just a little despicable. And then they got into some weird bachelor shit, but everybody was an idiot and I hated them all and I just really didn't want to be there anymore. I wish the cops would stop being here when I broke the law. It's really bringing down the vibe of the whole job here. Making life harder. We have a long trailer, I realize. This thing is long. It's a long dong schlong. But then after that, I went and watched Blood Lake, which is about killer lampreys in a lake in Michigan. Whoa. Hold your horses. You might startle me. Lampreys. As far as I could tell from the brief research I did on Wikipedia during the movie, their information about lampreys wasn't the most inaccurate thing ever. Although all of the lampreys were CG. Were puppets. I don't think there's a real goddamn lamprey in that movie. The amount of CG and green screen, just awful. Just some of the worst effects I've seen in a long time. It was really bad. It didn't even look like the lampreys were in the shot. It looked like a fucking filter you would have on Instagram that would just, like, put it over. It's just like, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna have a goddamn swimmy eel motherfucker just place it directly on top of the camera. That makes a lot of sense. And the practical effects were hilarious when they did, like, an up-close shot. It was just like a fake model lamprey, and then they, like, use the actors are like, oh, push it away, but then they're, like, pulling it closer to themselves. It's silly. It's all about that acting life. We're trying to turn onto the highway, which I realize will never happen, because... what button did I hit? Anyway. Because, how the hell are 4 trucks gonna merge onto the highway here? That's right, they aren't. So really, I think the only option is to break the law and act like a fool. Hey, everybody at church, how's it going? So clearly, this is the strategy. We are gonna get absolutely clobbered here. There's no doubt about it in my mind. All these motherfuckers are gonna come up in here and just smash the shit out of me. Alright, we got one lane to stop. Can we cut across before the other lane? Slow down. Slow down. Thank you. People behind me? Oh, no. Look at that. We didn't even get hit. We're so good now. We crossed without taking damage. We're fucking Frogger Expert right here. They call me many nicknames. Frogger Expert is one of them. Of course. Man, I played a fair bit of Frogger on, like, the Game Boy original. Because, that was, like, one of the 2 fucking games I owned on the original Game Boy. I think it was like the fucking Pokemon Pinball or Pikachu Pinball. One of those games. It was just pinball, but Pokemon themed. In black and white, of course, because the Game Boy Color hadn't come out. And then there, I think I had one about racing, some sort of racing, and then I had like Frogger, and that was about it. All the entertainment, man. I remember like when I would play Pokemon when I was like going before school. I'd like wake up early. I'd be like waiting for the bus to come, just play Pokemon for like 15 minutes every day. I was like, yeah, okay, this is fun. I think I played like Pokemon Silver or some shit. Was the first one I played. Was that the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance? I don't remember. But man, fuck you for not having an LED backlight. God damn it, the little lamp you have to shove in the fucking port there, and like, oh man, it's glary over here. I gotta sit in the weirdest fucking angle possible with about 8 fucking floodlights pointed at this thing just to be able to read the goddamn text. Fuck that shit. Thank God for backlights, though. Holy shit, that revolutionized the handheld video game industry, really. What a bunch of nightmare. A Pokemon, fun game, of course. Haven't played in a long time. Because it really just doesn't interest me. Woo! Oh. Beautiful mountains here. Woo! Are we almost there? 42 miles to go? That's not bad. That's not bad. Maybe this one didn't take all that long. Maybe like a little over half an hour. But that's okay. That's okay. We can all have a good time here. We're gonna make some dope ass money from this one, hopefully. What was it, like 16 grand? Something like that? I don't know. Yeah, $16,500 right there. Maybe we can get back up towards 100K, back to where we started a few runs ago. Ooh, look at these sweet turns we got going on here. I'm driving like I'm in Wrecker, the shitty horror movie that I talked about. It was bad. Can confirm, very bad. Very, very, very bad. Bad, bad, bad. Gucci, Gucci, Prada, Prada, basic bitches wear that, so I don't even bother. That's a bad song, and I hate it. But it's stuck in my head. Fuck, man. I think it's called, like, Gucci, Gucci, Prada, Prada. I don't even fucking remember, man. Venti, Venti? I don't even know who these motherfuckers designers are. I know who Gucci is, of course, and Prada, you see the fucking Prada stores all up in the goddamn airports for some reason, because, you know, fuck it. But I don't know who Vendi is. I mean, what am I, a fucking coffee cup size? I don't know. Yeah, we're almost here, though. This is pretty serene. I see we're going to a pit of despair of strip mining. This is a little weird. This is like the fucking pit of despair in Siberia, where people have just strip mined a giant hole down that you can't even fucking fly a helicopter over because the wind will just murder you. There's a lake down here, though. Well, talk about some of the most bullshit entrances I've seen of my life. How the hell are we gonna get in here? Why is that man sweeping the ground that does not need sweeping? What? First of all, there's not even really a path there for you to sweep. There's really no reason to just sweep the dirt like that, man. Holy fuck, this is terrible. How? We have to back up and get a little more of a straightaway. Oh no, don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, please don't hit yourself in the back either. Alright, so the problem here is the fact that we are not nearly straight enough to be able to pull the cargo up this ramp and stay in our lane. And I also have no idea what I'm hitting, but it doesn't seem to be sounding very well. Did we just do it, though? Hey, we kind of did it. I mean, as long as I can get the fucking... Oh, we had it. We had it. Oh my god, I can't believe we got over that fucking hump. That was a lot of horseshit. Good work. Good work, everybody. Only a little bit of damage on the trailer. That's just fine. 15 grand right there. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Well, thank you for watching this episode of American Truck Simulator. It was a lot of fun, and I hope I'll see you next time. Have a good one.